And I'm actually surprised there's only 2 chapters. I, for some reason, thought there was 3. So we might be able to do all of Homecoming Wings today. We'll see how long it takes. Let me see my kernel, please. My vision goes dark. Everything blurs as the universe finds a strange stillness in the chaos, or in its chaos, and then it fades to nothing. A strong resonance pulls through my body. It stirs fragmented memories that drift like fading apparitions. A pale planet appears. It's strange, yet familiar. And then there's an overwhelming force as silent as a black hole. It's a massive artificial eye. Okay. Okay. You'll love using that explosion. It's been a while since I dreamed about the explosion. Looking back, those roaring flames feel like a surreal, distant nightmare. A searing heat in my dreams is still vivid, but the pain in my heart is gone. Maybe it's because the ether core within me has achieved full power. You're right. To investigate and deal with anomalous incidents related to the ether cores, the association secretly began Operation Ether Ordeal. Over the past few months, we swiftly and discreetly handled numerous anomalies and documented information about a new ether core. We termed it the Spatium Core. After completing several investigations, I learned how seemingly unrelated issues were connected in surprising ways. Silas's brief absence gave the forces who coveted the ether core in the N109 zone an opening. Xavier's former teammates, who have gone separate ways, possess cutting-edge protocore technology, and their goals extend beyond just targeting Xavier. The strange black crystals are deeply connected to the old battle, causing Zane's nightmares to worsen. And with the watchful eyes of some secret observers, Raphael is forced to quietly search for the power sealed within the tome of the sea god. When traced back to their sources, these unrelated threads are connected to one massive entity. Ever. Blech. Hi, Rose. The limited amount of evidence we have also suggests that Ever was the true mastermind behind the Bloomshore District explosion. Volume might be a little.
It's been a week since the explosion in the Cascade District. The Farscape fleet still has that region under lockdown. No updates, no details revealed about the investigation. The public is demanding answers.
Yes, we are. What happened?
Is the new fleet colonel defying the Hunters Association by prohibiting hunters from investigating? Would you say tensions are rising?
Deal with those reporters.
Understood.
The entire garden has been blown to bits. Hey, rookie, go investigate.
Yes, Captain. The fleet uniform doesn't quite fit me. I suddenly roll up my sleeves and push aside the rubble as I make my way into the garden. The energy trail I can resonate with is faint, but it's similar to the one belonging to an ether core. The source must be over here.
It's gonna rain tomorrow evening, and all traces will be washed away. Make sure to be done before.
I want to meet this colonel. The garden is in ruins. I bend down to dodge the fleet soldiers and crime scene investigations wearing or investigators wearing white gloves on the other side of a hedge. It's right behind these bushes. The burnt vines twist through the vegetation. The silent oppression swallows even the faintest of sounds. Behind the layer of leaves and petals, it's as if a small hand darts among the tangled branches. I quickly reach out, but my fingers touch another scorched wall. That brief, vaguely familiar energy fluctuation ripples through the air before vanishing. I knew it. Knew what, MC? Oh, denied. Hunters Association, Skyhaven Branch. A metaflux explosion occurred at Villa Area 6, Cascade District, Skyhaven. 2 young siblings were home. One was injured and hospitalized, while the other is missing. The parents are unreachable. The Skyhaven branch suspects an ether core at the site and requests assistance from headquarters for the investigation. Denied, though.
The dispatch request for the explosion incident has already been denied. And I know the details of this case are almost identical to what happened to you.
Mm-hmm. Leaning against the control desk, Jenna slides a holographic screen in front of my eyes.
But rushing to Skyhaven at this critical juncture isn't a wise decision. If I suggested you don't get involved for now, would you consider it?
No. I'm sorry, Captain. Seeing the glaring denied on the screen, I try to calm myself. But even if it's unrelated to that incident, it might involve the ether core. There's no reason for the association to object.
It's not them who are interfering. It's the Far Space Fleet's doing.
Far Space Fleet?
Skyhaven is a floating artificial island that consumes a large amount of energy. The fleet controls its power supply, which grants them a substantial amount of authority. Their new colonel, who's still in the deep space tunnel, is concerned about the confidential information related to the fleet. And so he prevents hunters from investigating.
Why you lagging? Okay. Oh wait, are we getting a cutscene already? Understood. I won't go as a hunter. I'll also avoid any conflict involving the fleet. Seeing my unwavering determination, Jenna shows a rare instance of exasperation. She sighs.
In other words, you'll encounter more than just Wanderers, should you choose to enter Skyhaven. If you're sure about this, then I can approve your request for a long vacation.
Perfect. Thank you, Captain. I don't remember it being this early, so I don't know why she lagged. The day I arrived in Skyhaven coincided with new fleet cadets reporting for duty. They formed a neat line along the transfer platform. While hidden in the shadows and thinking about how to blend in, I received unexpected help from a recruit who decided to desert. She is. She lets us do whatever we want. In exchange for my silence, I took her place and successfully moved into the temporary living quarters for new cadets. When tasks were assigned, I relied on these cadets' burning ambition for flight duties, so that I was left with the unwanted ground support role, and it happened. As a result, I was brought to the explosion site in Cascade District. I never imagined I'd find myself in Skyhaven for a reason like this. Caleb. A cold metal chain touches my neck. It's the necklace I once gave to Caleb. I miss you.
Find anything, rookie?
With a stern expression, the captain walks over. I come to my senses and shake my head. Captain, I haven't seen anything suspicious.
Keep your eyes peeled, and give it another once-over.
Yes, sir.
If you miss anything, it won't be just you facing the consequences when the Colonel's starship returns.
Colonel won't do anything to me, don't you worry. Yes, Captain. I don't know what's with this new Colonel, Since he's butting heads with the Association, it's probably better to avoid him. I definitely sensed an ether core earlier. If they blocked off the area because of it, I need to move fast. I have a question, Captain. Usually, explosions like these involve casualties or people who are severely injured. How can there be individuals who have gone missing? How did the fleet confirm this? I also heard we weren't sent here to test for traces of...
Don't poke your nose in places where it doesn't belong. Mind your own business.
Hey, I'm asking pretty legit questions here. As expected, everyone in the fleet is keeping quiet about the circumstances surrounding the explosion.
Captain, a suspect just appeared. He showed up in HQ.
Oh.
What did you just say?
The Colonel's starship will be on the HQ's runway in 10 minutes. Command issued an emergency order.
Well, I guess we're not staying away from the Colonel.
We need to head back and deal with the intruder before the Colonel returns.
We're already here. If things get too chaotic, I might be able to use it to my advantage. Oh. There he is.
Colonel, everything is ready. We'll be landing in Skyhaven without a problem.
Do we have any leads yet on the traitor who almost sank us in deep space 3 days ago?
I'm afraid not. Maybe our navigation was off. It could have also been unexpected turbulence.
This trip was a test for the new fleet, Colonel. The old guard are looking forward to me not coming back. Unfortunately for them, I already danced with death once.
How dare you even attempt that?
I won't die again. It doesn't matter if you succeed or fail. You've chosen treason.
I
so
know.
The consequences are still the same. You don't need to return to Skyhaven.
Damn. Cold. Ah, he's so hot, stop. Immediately starting and already having it lag again. The fleet's command center is located in the highest guard station in Skyhaven. The island itself is surrounded by bright sunlight and cold air. A tall, thin man stands at the edge of the runway, his right hand raised high like a tree touching the sky. It trembles in the wind. The sniper had already taken position before we arrived. The suspect is clutching a detonator in his right hand, so they haven't taken the shot. Captain, he's wearing a fleet uniform. Is he one of us?
Storing weapons in his private arsenal and placing explosives in residential areas. Those are boys to provoke outsiders so they'll be dissatisfied with the fleet and the new colonel.
All units, the chance to prove yourselves is here. Pull yourself together, maggots!
I wonder who this suspect really is and if he holds important info about this mysterious group.
They made me. The fleet forced me.
The fleet made him?
Look at the poor bastard. Driven mad by spending too much time in the deep space tunnel. Block all entrances and exits. Make sure no one sets foot on the runway.
Following the captain's orders, the entire runway is quickly surrounded in an impenetrable net. Suddenly, a loud buzzing fills the air. There he is again. I can accept the sunglasses this time. It looks too good with the uniform. Under the spectacle of lights, the new fleet colonel, who's been widely discussed, steps out of the sleek black starship. In an orderly fashion, he approaches the man at the edge of the runway. His words are muffled by the wind.
Joseph, you were chosen to be the pilot of a year-long deep space tunnel observation mission. Your outstanding performance 3 years ago was proof of your capabilities.
This voice sounds familiar. The crowd blocks my view, and I can only catch a glimpse of the figure through the gaps. His silver armband reflects a dazzling light.
You would have enjoyed the privileges befitting a skilled officer after your return. But 2 months ago, your wife and child died in the fleet's brig. Believing you revealed the fleet's secrets during your mission, you put your family under house arrest.
Oh.
They had died as a result.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
You're the person behind the Cascade District's explosion, yes? And you were trying to make a statement to the fleet by attacking its members.
That's why you said stairs again. Ew, stairs.
You know why.
Joseph sounds as if his vocal cords have been torn, his voice unpleasant to the ear.
And yet the information I collected tells a different story. After your mission ended 2 years ago, you were suffering from the effects of long-term exposure to cosmic radiation. Your memories were severely affected. Hence, you received a prescription for the psychotropic drug Cybazin at the medical center. But you went ahead and increased the dosage on your own. You probably weren't aware that a Cybazin addiction can lead to cognitive dissonance and confusion. That's why, after your overdose, you accidentally killed your wife and child. When you recovered, you created a lie to escape from the pain of what you've done.
He speaks calmly, and then everything becomes quiet. Pardon me.
That's not possible. You made me do it. You planted a mind control device in me. It's that chip.
I mean, probably, actually. Joseph's hoarse voice is interrupted. Reality instantly distorts behind him as a black hole appears, its edges blurred.
Enough. You don't need to defend yourself anymore.
As soon as the colonel finishes speaking, the man and the detonator are consumed by the black hole in the blink of an eye. Damn. It quickly closes, and the clear sky reappears once more. That would be one hell of a way to go. But now the edge of the runway is empty.
Lock down the command center.
Hi, Lemon!
We still have an unidentified traitor with us.
Couldn't beat me. The order is cold, and everyone snaps out of their daze. My palms start to sweat, and my heart races. There's only one thought in my mind. Oh well, we need to make a move. Whoever he's talking about, once they start digging, my cover's blown for sure. I need to make a move now. Since no one's paying attention, I quietly turn around. But before I can move, I feel as though 1,000 grams have been dropped onto my shoulders. I can't move. This evil is... Yeah. Caleb, please. I'm really just going out to buy some snacks. I'll be fine.
It's raining. And did you forget how you came back home injured? That was when you went out to buy snacks too. You should stay here.
Nuh-uh. It's also the gravity evil? Well, only one man could have that evil. Come on now. The sounds of footsteps stop behind me. A long shadow is cast.
Don't move.
The moment the voice speaks, my blood freezes. It's not because I'm scared. I heard this voice before. I know this voice.
Colonel, I'll immediately start an investigation into her identity.
No need.
He's like, I already know this girl.
I'll do it myself.
My mind goes blank. It's as if the noise around me has been filtered out. Caleb. Oh, she's about to be going through all the stuff. I'm forced to sit in a chair used for questioning. Restraints emerge from it to secure my hands and feet. This is the interrogation room on the fleet starship.
The Colonel will question you himself. Good luck.
Thanks. After the door closes, a harsh incandescent light shines down from above. Oh, hi, Caleb. I see you over there. And another light behind the one-way glass window opposite of me turns on. I can only see a blurry shadow.
I'll start asking the questions. Please cooperate.
The icy air in the interrogation room gnaws at my chest. I take a deep breath and try to calm down. Colonel, I'm a small fish. Why are you personally interrogating me?
You deceived the entire fleet with a fake identity. Can you really be called a small fish? You know what happens to people who pretend to be a fleet officer?
Despite figuring out who I am, you didn't attack me. Instead, you brought me to an interrogation room. Either I committed a more serious mistake than pretending to be an officer, or I have a secret that piques your interest. The light behind the glass wall flickers twice, and the silhouette vanishes. He enters the room without missing a beat, his military boots touching the alloyed floor. Comes again.
If you understand the situation, then let's go ahead and have a nice chat.
Hi.
Is it really you?
Show some respect to the Farspace Fleet's colonel.
That means he's definitely part of that group. How can a stranger look so similar to Caleb? I can't believe it.
Sir, have we met before? You seem familiar.
You're wrong.
But you look exactly like someone I know.
Watch your mouth. There's more than one pair of eyes observing you in this room.
The camera.
Mm-hmm.
If he really is Caleb, could there be a secret behind all this?
All right.
I know.
Smart move. Good. Let's get started then.
What is this?
An interrogation, of course, and a thorough inspection.
That's...
Once we're done here, I'll return it to you.
Mm-hmm.
It belonged to someone from my childhood.
Return.
He died in an explosion.
It belonged
The
to
one
my
in the
Gogo.
Cascade district. I miss him. Sir, can you tell me something? If that person hadn't died, would he support me even now?
Oh.
In the Far Space Fleet, there are only soldiers and officers.
Oh, poor Caleb.
Then, what about you? Will you support me?
Do what you're told.
He
and
got the
don't
sad
cause any
eyes
trouble.
now.
You won't get hurt then.
What's this?
It's a mood tracker. The cameras in this room will scan your iris and facial movements before sending the data straight through a terminal. That, along with the monitor's information, will be analyzed to gauge your emotional stability. In other
They're
words,
just gonna
there's
see a
catch.
bunch of love for
You
this
can't
man.
lie,
I'm looking at
no
it.
matter what.
You...
It's necessary.
He did.
Be obedient and it'll be over before you know it. Did you pretend to be an officer just so you could investigate the Ether Core? Be honest.
What? He knows about the Ether Core, but...
I don't know.
I told you before, you're not allowed to lie.
I didn't.
Recently, there was a large energy explosion in the N109 zone, related to an Ether Core. At that time, you disappeared
I would
without
already be
trace
mind
and
broken
didn't
during
check in
all
with
this.
any organization, but you weren't punished upon your return. Our intel suggests you were in the N109 zone.
Yeah, I was hanging around.
I don't understand.
Allow me to remind you that we are in Skyhaven.
I wasn't
We're
totally
above the
hanging out with
clouds,
Silas.
And even the world evol government has to abide by the fleet. Your survival here, and your chance at being able to leave this place alive, depend on your honesty and willingness to follow my orders. I will ask again. Did you come to Skyhaven for the Ether Core?
Is he really Caleb?
Answer me.
What's the N109 zone?
Remember,
What's
the
that?
camera is watching. You must tell the truth.
The camera. He's reminding me that there's surveillance, so I can't say anything.
I'm telling the truth. I'm not related to anything involving an Ether Core.
This is your last chance.
I don't know anything.
You passed.
Yeah, we totally passed that. Flying colors. Yeah, 0 full for spying.
Surprised? Sure, it's been a while, but you
Damn,
already
the
forgot about
switch
me?
hub. Caleb.
You... It's you, right? Caleb.
Is there another me in the world?
Dude, how dare you be so casual?
Dare you?
Don't you look at me like that. Hell yeah. Take that necklace off and whack him with it. I don't know, like... It's Caleb. He probably had some drone following us around. Just like Silas has Mephisto following us around. What the hell? I guess I'm closing the window. Stupid cars. The frickin' bus outside. Jeez. It's summer, cars. It's hot in here. I'm gonna hit the window open. Why y'all gotta be so noisy? Quit giving me the puppy dog eyes, Caleb.
I must be dreaming.
It's me. It's okay. I'm back.
Yeah, he most definitely rigged that test. He wasn't gonna let her fail it, obviously.
Right?
Don't be afraid.
Grandma, get out of here.
From now on, we'll be living together.
I just want to live with Caleb. Josephine, you don't need to be here. I mean... Maybe, but then he wouldn't be able to let her go entirely, or he'd have to probably turn her over to Ever, or who knows. It might have just been easier to rig the test for her to pass.
Does this mean we'll never be alone again?
Oh, baby Caleb.
Yes. Starting today, I'll be your grandma.
I don't like Josephine at all. Grandma. In the empty void, I see everything is like a painting's white background that is seconds away from being drowned in a sea of color. There's one exception, a figure standing before me who's strikingly clear. You... Who are you again?
It's okay if you've forgotten. I'll remind you.
How many times has he had to have said that line, though? This poor baby. He holds my hand. With a radiant smile, his eyes gleam like sunlight.
I'm Caleb. I'll always be by your side.
My mind returns to the present. All I can see is a grayish-white glow with a metallic chill. Caleb sits opposite me. He reaches for the first aid kit as he holds my wrist, which has marks from the restraints earlier.
Most of the fleet's meds work immediately. It might sting. You need to tough it out.
Okay. His tender care is completely different from the cold, intimidating facade he wore in the interrogation room.
What's up?
I need to be sure that it's really you.
You still can't believe I'm back?
He gently holds my hand.
Do I need to do a formal introduction?
He meets my gaze, and his voice softens as mirth appears in his eyes.
I'm Caleb. I'll always be by your side.
Stop it. Those familiar words and kind voice are truly unique. I exhale, my racing heart finally calming down. You were scary in that interrogation room, but now... I shake my bandaged wrist and then slam my hand down on the bed next to Caleb. When he's about to stand up, I get in his way again. It's my turn to interrogate you. Ooh. How's Grandma? She dead, girl. Grandma's... She truly kaboomed. Or actually... What's interesting is that there was a fanfic that I have opened up. I haven't read it yet, but the synopsis I found very interesting. In that Grandma also didn't die to the explosion. It's that she just barely survived, and obviously so did Caleb. And I guess it's going to be about that he actually ends up killing her himself. Which would be interesting if he actually did that. But I don't know. So what happened after the explosion? The Police and Hunters Association had said...
I don't really remember. It was like a dream, to be honest. When I woke up, I assumed it was connected to the ether core.
So you already knew it.
I just knew. That's all.
Okay. Okay, well, how's Grandma? If you're here, she must be okay too. No, girl. Nah, Josephine did.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect both of you.
As Caleb's gaze loses some of its light, the faint hope in my heart breaks.
Alright, let's move on. You might start crying again if we don't.
Right?
We finally reunited. If Gran knew, she'd want you to cheer up.
You survived. Why didn't you contact me? Are you a colonel now?
Well...
And you're a colonel now. Don't look away from me. He turns to look out of the window. The night sky resembles a dark, flowing river.
If I didn't join the fleet, I would have been abandoned.
Abandoned?
That's just how things work, Pipsqueak. So, I couldn't contact you.
I know, right?
I can't bear to imagine you being put through that pain again.
I don't think Caleb really had much care for Josephine in the way that MC did. He might have just kind of had a tolerance for her in a way. I mean, I wouldn't really like the person that was involved in killing the one person that I care about most repeatedly, and also experimenting on me. Yeah. Caleb isn't exactly interested in explaining, so I don't press him. What matters is that he's alive. He is the perfect good cop, bad cop. Caleb closes the first aid kit and stands up. He returns it to the cupboard.
After all that interrogating, shouldn't we relax? You've been running around all day and must be exhausted. Let's get something to eat.
So how could he have saved... Well, what I think is that he used his... Like, somehow MC got his necklace in her hand. So he used his evol to throw it at her, as well as push her away with his evol so she didn't get caught in the explosion, because she was, like, right there in front of it. Or, I don't know, push away, but definitely protect her with it. So I think he knew that the explosion was happening, because it was... I think the explosion was for MC to be caught in. If I'm remembering correctly.
Colonel, the captain of the 3rd Squadron would like to speak with you. He suggested solitary confinement for the traitor you captured.
Never. Unless it's in Caleb's house.
Come back to me when the bauble around his neck grows a brain.
Yep. Was it? It could have been. I can't exactly remember. I think the explanation for the explosion is explained in this chapter or in Homecoming Wings, but I can't quite remember. That's fair. True. It probably was to get rid of Josephine. I don't know if MC was supposed to also be caught in it. Maybe not exactly to die, but they rather wanted to, like, kidnap her opposed to Caleb. Was it in Death and Rebirth?
This is why I'm replaying all of it, so I can remember. Caleb, you're being really strict.
Strict? Me?
Okay, you didn't need to look at me like that, excuse you. His armband shines. Maintaining his stern expression, Caleb returns to my side.
I haven't even disciplined you. And your cover's so good that you're living in the officer barracks?
He helps me off the bed. Cradling my injured wrist, he inspects my body from my shoulders down to my waist.
Pack up your stuff. You can stay at my place,
Oh, perfect. I did say I'm fine living there.
HQ, so you'll have more freedom to move around.
Awesome. But I'm still a traitor to the fleet. It might be weird if I'm suddenly accompanying a colonel everywhere. He lowers my wrist and taps on the other one. Understanding his intentions, I turn around and let him check my back. It draws even more attention. Some people might even question your authority.
Hold on. Are you being considerate on behalf of your fellow fleet mates? Or do you actually want me to prove your guilt so you'll be locked up?
Hey, no. No. I don't want to be locked up. Once the inspection is done, Caleb moves over to face me.
Don't worry. If anyone dares to question your identity, tell them you're my new adjutant.
Oh, so you wanted me to use your influence anyway.
It's an order.
Okay. He chuckles. Taking off his hat, he places it on my head.
The Colonel's whereabouts are classified.
True, she does take both
Same goes
options.
for the people around him. If rumors could threaten me, I wouldn't be wearing this armband.
Fair. Caleb's personal aircraft carries us away from Skyhaven's main island, and we go to the surrounding guard stations. Gold sunlight traces the crystalline lines across the viewport. In the cramped cockpit built for two, I tell him everything that happened when we were separated for several months. The researchers being killed one after another, the documents Grandma left behind, and the ether core within me. Since Operation Ether Ordeal and the Spatium Core are confidential, I omit the details related to the Association's investigation. Caleb, the one who's pulling the strings is Ever. Don't you know that? Behind his goggles, Caleb's gaze is unreadable. He grips the control stick and expertly guides the plane through the clouds. I understand. Let me deal with it for now. Ten minutes later, the scenery projected from the starship's camera shifts to a floating, fragmented island. Painful signal would have been after Homecoming Wings, I believe. The starship slowly descends and passes through an invisible barrier surrounding the landmass. In front of us is a spacecraft-shaped building.
Here we are.
It was his debut banner. So I get they were both released at the same time. If that's what you're talking about. Unless you're talking about, like, when the actual stories take place. Re-debut, yeah. Oh, release date. like the whole Homecoming Wings update coming out at the same time as Painful Signal. I'm not entirely sure because I started 5 days before that banner ended, so all of it was already in there. So I think the release might have been at the same time. The white glow of the entrance's lamp disperses the darkness. The entire room is flooded with light. I hang my bag in the closet by the entrance before running my hand along the cabinet. Look at all this dust. Caleb, you didn't invite me over just so I could clean your house, right?
This place is usually empty, and I rarely stay here. Of course, it's not exactly pretty.
Well then, we need to make it pretty and clean and lived in.
Move.
Oh, okay. Holding a few jackets he took from my luggage, he lightly nudges my foot.
Only the toiletries are left. Go ahead and sort out your stuff. Oh, actually, hold on a sec.
Yeah. After tossing my jackets aside, he takes my finger and presses it on the door's lock. Oh, so we have access.
How long are you staying in Skyhaven? If you're not in a rush, why not extend your leave for a few more weeks?
Hunters don't get summer or winter vacations. Captain Jenna let me take some time off, but it's not because I don't have anything better to do.
I almost forgot. You already graduated from Hunter School.
Yeah, I've been a hunter for months now.
Pick a bedroom you like.
How many does this place have if you're asking me to pick one? I follow Caleb into the living room. The house is spacious, nearly empty in fact. The decor is simple and consists of muted colors. It's devoid of life. We need to change that, Caleb. Caleb, are you planning to live at Skyhaven?
Why do you ask?
Doesn't this mean we'll be separated again?
You don't want that to happen, right?
I'll be busy since I'm a hunter. I'm just giving you a heads up in case you'll miss me. After navigating around several doorways, I stumble upon a bedroom with comfortable lighting. I stop before it.
Yeah. Without our wanderer-chasing hunter, we'd all be doomed.
Yeah, absolutely. You're correct. Caleb leans against the doorway and looks inside.
You like this room?
It seems cozy.
Okay, then.
He's like, yeah, you can have my room. His lips curl into that familiar teasing smile as he heads toward the kitchen.
Think about what you want to eat for dinner, and your personal chef will make it.
Really? I catch up to Caleb and jump. I wrap my arms around his neck. Make all your specialties. Braised pork, spicy lotus root, stewed ribs.
Do you actually want to eat all that, or are you just naming all the menu items? You have quite the appetite.
We missed your cooking, Caleb. With my weight on him, Caleb pivots before putting me down.
You don't need to help out. Just relax in the living room. Oh yeah, just so you know, that room you claimed is mine.
Well, it's mine now. Or rather, it could just be ours. How about that? But yeah, story-wise, Painful Signal will definitely come out after... come after Homecoming Wings because of the arm. Yeah, of course it's gotta be our room now. After dinner, Caleb insists on clearing the table himself. He tells me to rest, and he'll get my bedroom ready soon. I hesitate for a moment before deciding to ask him about the explosion incident. Just as I reach the terrace, thunder roars from outside. The sound alone makes me jump. Maybe it's because we're closer to the sky here. Seeing Caleb's busy figure, I calm down a little. Caught by his gentle gaze, the words stick in my throat. I can only say a random sentence. I want a soda. Okay, MC. Caleb steps aside, creating a path for me to get to the fridge. No, I can get the door myself. Do you want one? Do you want one? He doesn't decline, so I offer him a soda can.
You're gonna move your hand when I try to take it. I'm not falling for that again.
No, never. Stop acting like a baby. I'm done with those childish antics. Are you still gonna do it? Yeah. Caleb reaches out, but I quickly move my wrist so the soda avoids his fingers. You. Before I can finish, the soda falls from my hand. Caleb effortlessly catches it.
Talk about immature.
We toast, our cans clinking against each other. Another roar of thunder startles me, however. I choke.
Still a scaredy cat?
Caleb can't help but chuckle. He pats my back, and as if recalling something, he looks out the window into the night.
I thought you weren't afraid of it anymore.
What do you mean? Caleb sets down the soda and brings up a tablet that controls many of the house's utilities. The curtains are shut, which protects the room from the storm outside.
Remember your astrophobia from when you were little?
Oh.
Didn't you usually hide whenever thunder rolled in?
Maybe it was because thunder sounded too much like a wanderer's roar. I was still terrified of it months after the Chrono Rift catastrophe had ended.
At first, I thought you were playing hide and seek with me. But then I saw you were just frightened.
You always remember the minor details. But eventually, I became immune to it.
And who should we thank for that?
My Gaga. Always taking care of me. I look up. With his eyebrows slightly raised, Caleb grins. And reflecting on those memories, I pretend to be clueless. We should thank my resilience.
You ungrateful pipsqueak.
Yeah, all the bonds are all just fully animated scenes. And January 22nd was Homecoming Wings, and Really? Huh. I'm surprised they had a solo out 4 days before the actual story that would take place before that card. No, MC is voiced in all of the bonds. I'm not too sure what would be different between them. Other than Caleb's takes place long before the main story starts. But I mean, so technically so does Zane's. Zane's first bond, anyway. Caleb teases me and pinches my nose. Chuckling at my reaction, he lets go. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I do want to play all the other bonds, so maybe we can end up seeing what that is if it's there. Of course, I remember that whenever there was a storm, regardless of whether it was during the day or at night, he always stayed by my side. I didn't dare to fall asleep, but Caleb always covered my ears until I doze off. The thunderstorms trapped him, the most popular kid on the block, inside the house, and so he had to seek refuge with me in various hiding places. No one else knew it was me that was trapped at home, and Caleb was the one who broke that magical cage. Caleb, why were you always the first person to find me? It didn't matter whether I hid in the closet or the attic.
We probably have a telepathic connection.
You know, probably. Hi, Shinobu. Yeah, we could do the bond if you want. You just got lucky every time.
Yeah, and? Doesn't matter if I'm lucky or not.
Sentimentality grazes my heart's surface. My hand that's resting on the fridge subconsciously twitches. Why do I feel awkward all of a sudden? I mean, isn't telepathy usually something twins have? Like the ones who are involved in this incident. Thinking of those two that are affected by the explosion, my voice lowers. Over the next few days, there aren't any progress in finding Kevy, and his sister Mia is still recovering. Caleb,
You still want to investigate?
Yes. Caleb has read my mind. I hesitate for a moment before nodding. Kevy is still missing, and I need to know if Ever is related to the explosion. If Ever is involved, there's a good chance I'll get important info that's connected to the Ether Core. Kevy might have already been marked as their target.
The fleet will handle it. And even if you doubt them, can't you trust me?
That's actually kind of tough when you're working for Caleb.
Since you're on vacation, why not just kick back and relax in Skyhaven?
No. But Caleb... His sister must be worried sick about him right now. She probably wants to be with Kevy again. You understand, don't you? I'm already your... Isn't it adjutant? I promise not to cause any trouble. If anything happens, I'll take full Ouch! Something hits my head, but it's not a light tap or smack. Damn, Caleb, what the hell? Caleb has a serious expression.
What are you even saying? I always have your back. Don't even think about drawing a line in the sand. Take care of yourself. Do that, and you can investigate whatever you want.
Oh, man. So after everything draws to a close, could you come home with me?
I remember you saying you'd be fine by yourself. But it seems like you still want someone with you.
Well, yeah. You can't shush us when it's the truth. Caleb is making it obvious he follows us. I mean, Raph is a little sus. It's more, he's... I mean, between him and Caleb, probably the safer one. But he's still manipulative as hell. And Xavier's also manipulative as hell, and on top of being avoidant. Yeah. All of them got issues. It makes them interesting. I'll worry if we're always separated.
Is that the only reason?
Oh, don't look like that. He shifts his gaze down after suddenly using a softer tone. The fridge door is slightly ajar, and Caleb's hand rests on it. I'm seemingly trapped in this confined space. A cool breeze brushes against my shoulder. The faint glow from the refrigerator casts shadows in the depths of his determined, steadfast gaze.
Is it just because I said I'd always be by your side? I'm just messing around. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue?
You have to trust him because that's true. Definitely during the main story, it's very hard to trust him. Oh, congrats getting Silas's card. Feeling the tension dissipate, I pretend to be annoyed as I push him away and change the topic. Move. It's so cold being in front of the fridge. If I get sick, it'll be your fault. Amused, Caleb willingly backs off.
Alright. I'll keep my distance. It'll be like there's an ocean between us. You stick to your side, and I'll stick to mine.
Okay.
Don't worry. You won't have to remind me twice.
Okay, Caleb. Caleb has returned to my side. I should be relieved, happy even, but I tossed and turned in bed that night. As I open my eyes, the bright morning light filters through the curtains. A warm glow is cast on the bedside. After staring at the dimly lit ceiling for what feels like an eternity, I wearily get up. The house is silent. It seems Caleb just left. My breakfast, still warm, is sitting on the dining table. I'll notice the note tucked underneath it. Your highest priority is resting and enjoying your meal. Everything else comes second. I smile as I fold the note. When I sit down, I get a voice message.
Did you eat breakfast yet? I'll be sorting some things out with the fleet. I'll pick you up later.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I finish eating my breakfast while going over last night's plan in my head. Alright, it's time to visit that medical center. This morning after complaining about it last night. Oh wow, 15 to 20 pulls. A lot of people have been getting a lot of good luck this banner. I know it is very weird seeing them so awkward. I'm not expecting to get any of that luck if I end up pulling for Silas's card. Yeah, I'm expecting to get Xavier. Willow Medical Center, Inpatient Department, 9th floor, room 903, Mia. Thanks to Caleb's support, I quickly find the place where Mia is recovering in. It's been said that Kebby and Mia are very close. She's the key to finding him.
I'm terribly sorry, Adjutant.
Adjutant, there we go.
The patient has just recovered from being in critical condition. Visits are prohibited unless her primary care physician authorizes it. This applies to fleet personnel as well.
Could I speak to the doctor then? The nurse looks me up and down. There's a hint of suspicion in her eyes.
Dr. Jones is busy with meetings with a visiting team of medical specialists. The earliest you can schedule an appointment with him is next week.
Boo. I understand. I know. See my baby. Alt account on a different phone. It seems to work. That's... Mia is in a precarious situation right now, but with the hospital's strict security measures, her safety is guaranteed at least. I find myself walking to the elevator and my gaze falls on the directory sign. The administrative offices are on the 16th floor. If Dr. Jones is in a meeting, he might be on this floor. The elevator doors open. While engaged in hushed conversations, several doctors step out. I guess I can try my luck upstairs now. Just as I'm about to enter the elevator, a familiar voice cuts through my train of thought like a blade of frost. Zane? Husband! Hi, Zane! Oh, and he's wearing his glasses. Hi, husband. Zane! Hi, husband. The figure wearing a white lab coat turns around. When our gazes meet, he adjusts his glasses. Surprise flickers in his eyes. Is this the confidential schedule you talked about 2 weeks ago? And don't worry, I'll experience memory loss once I'm back in Lincoln. At the vending machine, Zane gets himself a latte. He gives me a bottle of pear juice.
If I'm not mistaken, a few days ago you said the association ordered you to take leave. However, I didn't think a medical center in Skyhaven was a vacation spot.
Well... He slightly tilts his head back to sip his coffee and frowns because it isn't sweet enough. He scans the department signs on this floor.
You don't have to explain why you're here. It's obvious.
He's wanting to try and find a manager of this vending machine to tell them how bitter their lattes are. Yeah, I think he would have liked the pear juice more. But yeah, it's specifically being pear juice is cute. I sigh and give Zane a rundown of the incident. I figured I could talk to Mia and see if she knows anything about Kevy.
Mia is no longer in critical condition. She should be able to receive visitors.
Do you know Mia?
Her primary care physician used to be my colleague. He mentioned her during his visit. Since Mia was exposed to a metaflux explosion, I checked her heart to ensure she's all right.
How is she now? No.
Her physical recovery is going well, but she was badly shaken by the accident. Mia still displays signs of avoiding the outside world. But you talking to her might help ease her nerves.
If it's possible, I'd like to try. Zane taps the folder containing medical records. Then he looks at me.
Give me a second. I'll ask. Dr. Jones, do you have a moment?
A few minutes pass. Oh, look at his smile! Stop it! Oh, he's so cute. You're distracting, Zane. A few minutes pass, then Zane puts his phone away. Under my hopeful gaze, his expression softens as he nods.
Follow me. I'll check on Mia's condition first, and if she's all right, I'll ask her.
After receiving the visitation guidelines, I take a deep breath and follow him into the hospital room.
In the pristine white room, a young girl around 10 years old sits on the bed. Her face is covered in bandages.
Mia, the nurse said you drank some milk today. That's good.
Ugh. Stop, he's so good. Mia turns her head without responding. With a blank stare, she looks out of the window. Zane crouches down by the bed. He gently touches Mia's elbow.
Since you listened to the doctor and the nurse, it doesn't hurt as much now?
Yes, let him have all the babies. Boom, it's actually Grandma dying and she... I'd rather it had not been Josephine randomly combusting. He'd be such a good dad, though. The little girl slowly blinks, silently acknowledging Zane's words.
While waiting for the pain to go away, do you want a reward?
I wanna go home.
Oh, my baby. This is going to be one of our first babies, Zane. We're adopting her and Kevy. Okay? We're adopting her. I don't care. Her soft voice, tinged with sorrow, resounds in the ward. My heart feels a faint pang, as if that voice reached out to me, urging me to move closer. However, I hesitate, unsure of how to start a conversation. Seeing that Mia has noticed me, Zane speaks in an even gentler tone that radiates reassurance.
She's my friend. A skilled hunter who saved many children like you.
That's right.
Huh?
It's unclear which of Zane's words affect her, but she slightly stirs. Hello, Mia. Zane calmly observes, stepping back only when he sees Mia doesn't flinch at my approach. Do you want to talk? Mia hesitates and nods. Relieved, Zane and I exchange looks. Zane leaves the room. On his way out, he taps my hand, silently telling me not to stay for too long. Taking a seat beside the bed, I tenderly hold her hand. Mia, what you went through, I also experienced that. You must be really upset. Her small hand slightly twitches in response to my words. Do you miss your brother, Mia? Her empty eyes flicker with emotion. She's about to cry.
Is he dead?
No. Her eyes are filled to the brim with tears. Don't worry, he's probably just hiding.
But I always find him. I can't this time.
She's actually going to make me cry. Stop. Your brother wouldn't just leave you. He probably got into a bit of trouble. Can you tell me what you saw before the explosion happened? I might be able to help. She stares at me, and just as she's about to speak, a knock interrupts us. Go away, people! A person wearing glasses and a dark-colored uniform enters. He has the Farspace Fleet's insignia on his armband.
It seems the Colonel forgot to inform us. What brings you here, Adjutant?
His scrutinizing gaze washes over me, and I look away. It seems today won't go according to plan. The Colonel has his reasons. Just do your job. I'll stop by next time to avoid any trouble. As I'm about to leave, Mia suddenly calls out to me.
Miss?
She retrieves a burnt dog plushie from behind her pillow.
She sounds nervous when she speaks.
Thank you for visiting me. Can I give you Lucia as a present?
Lucia, is this dog plushie? Sure. Poor baby. I kind of hate listening to her talk because it's so sad. Yeah, screw Ever, man. Cool mist rises slowly from the lawn, leaving only a shadowy outline of the hospital wing's streamlined white architecture. I squeeze the dog plushie named Lucia. I'm genuinely puzzled about what Mia's intent is. Is this just a gift?
Have you made any progress?
Oh, yeah, she probably did. Absolutely. Zane sits down next to me. He gives me a cup that's filled with a drink. I don't know what it is, though. Is this milk tea, a health drink, or a fruit slushie?
Warm water.
He calmly looks over before lowering his head. Then he gently squeezes the dog plushie's cheek. As usual, he delivers his dry humor with a straight face.
Furrowed brows, pursed lips, and a scrunched up face. All symptoms of severe dehydration.
There's no way my face is. I quickly relax my expression, but my brows furrow again upon seeing Lucia.
Mia clung to this plushie from the site of the explosion to the medical center. Now it's with you. What did she say?
Yeah, we need some sugar, Zane. I said I'd help her find her brother.
Kevy?
Zane pauses, his thoughts drifting for a moment before he shifts slightly. His tone becomes more solemn.
Something or someone must be behind his disappearance. However, by getting involved, you'll have to confront people who are also searching for him.
I know. While the Farspace fleet dealt with the culprit behind the explosion, the whole thing feels too similar to what happened to me. I'm not sure, but Ever must be involved somehow. Kevy must have something they're after. Or there's a secret they're desperate to keep hidden.
The closer you are to the truth, the closer you are to danger. If you truly thought this through.
Once they make their move, there will be a second time. Once they make their move, there will be a second time and then a third. I can't just stand there and watch the same tragedy repeat itself with these two.
Aside from Ever, there's another curious matter. I studied in Skyhaven and worked at Willow Medical Center for a while. As a result, I'm familiar with the general atmosphere of this place.
Okay.
But I've noticed how different it is from what I remember.
What are you trying to say?
The fleet.
Yes.
Back then, the fleet wielded a considerable amount of influence beneath a modest facade. They spent most of their time carrying out exploration missions in the Deepspace tunnel. A majority of the people who worked here for 7 to 8 years had never seen what their vessels looked like. This sort of large-scale operation where their forces have been deployed on the ground is unprecedented.
Even if there's another reason behind the fleet's large-scale operation, with so little information available to me, it's hard to determine their role in this incident. Yeah, that's literally it. They can't have the allies kind of interact or acknowledge each other's existence that much, really. I'll keep a close eye on the situation, but for now, I need to find Kevy as soon as possible. He's been missing for a while now and could be in danger. Zane nods and looks up at the dark clouds in the sky.
Did you find any leads?
It's been a week since the explosion. The fleet must have searched through every nook and cranny of the explosion site in the surrounding area. If they can't find him, Kevy must have either been taken away by someone or hiding in an even more secluded space. While the latter seems unlikely, I look at Lucia's big, wide eyes. Did Mia give me a clue?
Let me take a look.
I give Lucia to Zane. He scrutinizes it for a moment before tugging its sharp tail. Oh. There's a burst of static before a voice crackles from the plushie.
Where are you hiding? I'm done playing!
Mia, you're so silly. I'm in our secret base.
But we said not to hide in the secret base. You're cheating!
Xavier mentioned Silas' name. True. Brain cell insert moments for blood to happen. Yeah. From what I recall, the only time they actually, like, spoke of each other's existence was only in the first 8 chapters, and that it's never happened after that. Noticing my surprised gaze, Zane places Lucia back into my lap and strokes its head.
I've seen similar toys with sick children.
I knew it was a smart move to turn to a doctor. I carefully pull Lucia's tail and listen to the conversation again. Then I realize something. Maybe Kevy hasn't been taken away. He might be hiding. Is this secret base his hiding place? I turn back to look at Zane and speak.
Don't. I'm tired of hearing that.
Oh. Baby. I'll buy you dessert. When we're back in Lincoln, I'll buy you the latest item on Maltosio's dessert menu. I suddenly recall how Zane had taken several consecutive days off after returning from Chancia. It's something he rarely does. You've already used up some of your vacation time. Will you be busy later? I can get the dessert to go and give it to you at the hospital instead.
This is the first time I've heard of someone inviting another out for dinner by using a complaint.
I'm afraid I'll bother you when you're busy. Zane slowly leans back, studies me for a moment, and then reaches for the cup of warm water. His expression remains indiscernible.
I suppose what you need isn't water, but something that's more than lukewarm.
What do you mean? Noticing my confusion, Zane slightly tilts his head and responds with a smile that carries amusement and resignation.
We both have to deal with challenges, one after another.
Yeah.
If we want to see each other, then there will be moments like this where we can sit together, no matter how hectic things get.
He lifts Lucia's head, and the plushie stares at me with its dewy black eyes.
Once you help Mia, take some time to think about what you'd like to eat with me.
Are you asking me on a date, Dr. Zane? He's moving the most forward right now. It would make things easier if they just acknowledge each other, absolutely. Following the explosion, the Far Space Fleet uses Wanderers as their reasons for sealing off the area and evacuating all residents with
within a 2-kilometer radius. Maybe the week-long search has led them to believe Kevi is no longer in this neighborhood. No fleet soldiers are stationed here tonight. The charred ground reveals several sets of footprints, all disorderly. Many have passed through this place. Heavy. As I enter a backyard, I see a scorched swing and a slide that's been reduced to a metal frame. I pause before carefully tugging Lucia's tail. If Kevi is still around, he might hear this. After a few minutes, I notice faint sobbing. Suddenly, a familiar energy fluctuation ripples through the air. Behind the shrubs, a tear in reality, around half a meter wide, materializes. A timid little boy emerges. He's hesitating. Realizing I'm not his sister, he tries to run away, but I quickly call out to him. Wait, Mia sent me. The boy freezes. He turns around, but his head is still lowered. He's unwilling to meet my gaze.
You shouldn't come any closer. Don't look at my face.
Baby.
Have I become a monster?
Granulated crystals seem to be growing around his eye sockets, almost engulfing his whole face. A few months ago, I saw this sort of phenomenon in the N109 zone with those monsters and in Chancia City. Maintaining my composure, I touch the crystals on his face. A sharp pain shoots through my palm, but the growth stops. Just as I thought. Yeah, big Georgie vibes here. I've seen this before. You're not a monster. You're just ill and need to get treated as soon as possible. Or even William. She's recovering in the medical center, and after the surgery was over, there haven't been any problems. I take Kevi's hand and wipe away his tears. Right now, she's worried about you. Kevi, can you tell me what happened on the day of the explosion? How did you manage to stay hidden? The secret base you have with Mia. Comforted by my words, he stops sobbing. Slowly, he withdraws his hand and reveals something to me. In the center of his palm is a tiny crystal fragment. This is... A familiar energy reverberates in my heart, and I slowly exhale. It's the last of the spatium core fragment we've been looking for.
When the explosion happened, Mia and I were playing hide and seek.
Not like William. Okay. I am very curious then.
I was in our secret base while she was outside. She couldn't find me. I was hiding for a couple of minutes. Then I heard a loud bang and blacked out. I was protected by this thing that Mom and Dad left.
Kevi looks down at his palm. The protocore fragment emits a gentle, soft glow. Your parents left this?
Yeah. They also said I need to take care of Mia. And that I shouldn't be found and use this to hide whenever I'm in danger.
So this fragment can create a space. The secret base you and Mia talked about. Lowering his head, he nods.
After the explosion, I slept for a long time. And when I woke up, I wanted to find Mia, but there were people outside looking for me.
Who were they?
I don't know, but they were dressed like Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad said that when they're not around, I shouldn't trust those people or go with them. I can't trust anyone.
This must mean Kevy's parents knew there were people in the fleet who wanted to harm them. I bet other groups are also involved. At this point, letting the fleet find Kevy might not be for the best. I touch the black crystals on Kevy's face. He slightly flinches from the pain. But even if we only consider his health, Kevy can't stay here anymore. Maybe having him leave Skyhaven temporarily is the only way to ensure his safety right now. In that case, the Hunters Association, which has been kept out of these events since the beginning, will be a reliable safe haven. I know you're in danger, and that you really want to see Mia right now. But you need to keep this fragment safe and hold on for one more day. I'll make the necessary arrangements and return to you as soon as I can. Kevy is quiet for a moment. Then he pats Lucia's head and nods.
Can you tell Mia something for me? I'm okay. Tell her not to worry.
Let me just adopt these 2 babies, please. After leaving the area that's under lockdown, I call Zane. Hi, handsome. I found our son. Zane.
Don't rush. Speak slowly. Did you find Kevy?
When his voice comes through the phone, it's almost as if a warm hand is soothing my troubled mind. Yes, he has a spatium core fragment. He's been using its power to hide himself. He's also infected with something that involves those black crystals, but his condition seems slightly better than what we saw in the patient at Chancia Hospital. In Chancia Hospital, Zane and I arrived at a preliminary conclusion. The ether core's power doesn't cause transformations like this. Someone is responsible for creating this crystal-related disease. And assuming that's the case, they're deliberately turning people into monsters. After I reveal this conclusion we never really discussed before, the other end of the line is silent for a few minutes.
A few years ago, I witnessed something similar. That person was my friend.
Recalling my conversation with Zane in the Arctic, a guess forms in my mind. Was it the one who died in Mount Eternal? It couldn't be because...
Yes.
Beanie.
After that incident, we learned that under extremely special circumstances, when Wanderers strike, their attacks cause energy crystals to grow in the afflicted area. They corrode the human body and grow a sort of shell over it. Once that happens, the victims can lose their sanity within seconds and uncontrollably lash out at anyone around them.
Some of the vague relationships between a few things becoming clearer. Zane's secret research, the small animals at Dr. Noah's home. Your research with Dr. Noah in the Arctic involves this, right?
It does. Based on your description, Kevy's transformation hasn't truly started. But it's hard to say if we should delay our attempts to treat it.
I have a feeling if he stays in Skyhaven, something unpredictable and grave will happen.
I'll find a way to transfer him to Oxo Hospital and ask Dr. Noah to come back.
I was just about to ask about that. When can you pick up Kevy?
The hospital can't reach his guardians, which could be a problem. I'll have everything arranged by tomorrow night at the latest.
Then I'll bring Kevy to you at that time.
There's one more thing. A necessary reminder, so to speak.
He pauses before lowering his voice.
Since Kevi has an ether core fragment, it's possible Ever will keep looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
When caring for others, you must be mindful of your own safety.
Sure. But, before coming here, I thought I had grown stronger. I thought I'd be capable enough to handle the challenges that awaited me. But I didn't expect them to become even more difficult. Fortunately, I've never had to face them alone.
Perhaps I'm also doing this for myself.
After the call ends, my beating heart finally begins to calm down. I look up at the moonlight hidden behind the dark clouds. The night is still, with no wind or rain, and the stars shine brightly. I suddenly wonder, is Zane also looking at the same night sky right now? The vitamin D name. Because that's what he is, he's vitamin D. The lieutenant's appearance at the medical center today means the fleet is keeping Mia under close surveillance. I need to avoid them if I want to bring Kepi here, which means I need to keep this from Caleb somehow. During my trip back to the station on the floating island, the previously peaceful sky suddenly becomes dark and gloomy. Thunder roars in the distance. It might start raining again. My phone has several unread texts from Caleb. Where are you? And when will you be back? Excuse me, I was not done reading that. Okay. Thanks, game. That was quick. Just a bunch of, where are you? Are you coming back? Hello? Hi? Answer me. As I scroll through them, the fact that Caleb is truly back sinks in.
Everyone's on edge because of the explosion in the Cascade District.
The Deepspace tunnel's been acting up again, and more wanderers are showing up in Skyhaven.
I send over my location's coordinates, and then it starts to drizzle. That's not a drizzle. I join the crowd under the overpass. The atmosphere grows heavy with an eerie chill. A figure clad in black, half of their face concealed by a high collar, appears. Their greenish-gray hair is loosely tied.
Excuse me.
Yes, we do meet Viper. Here he is. But they don't move. Something's off, so I move to the side. Can I help you?
Yeah, you can.
No. Oh. Okay. All of a sudden, there's a small explosion nearby. The scorching heat throws me back a few meters.
It's a wonder!
Run!
I steady myself, covering my nose and mouth with one hand and waving away the smoke with the other. The stranger is still there. He pulls down his collar to reveal his face. With a forked tongue and white slitted pupils, he grins mysteriously as if knowing this would happen.
Has anyone warned you that a unique hunter like yourself could get into some real trouble around these parts?
Your bestie. I mean, yeah, he is more honest than Caleb, but I don't know. I don't like listening to him. He moves like a grayish-green serpent. His fingers change into blades as they swipe past my cheek. I barely manage to sidestep him. He attacks again, aiming for my throat this time. He's tough and quick. I instinctively lean back and narrowly avoid the silver blades. I pistol whip him, and the gun landing a decisive blow on his head.
Hearing that satisfying sound, I know I did a good job. I turn around. From the broken remains, wires and metal bits burst out along with a bunch of tiny bolts.
You're annoying. I can't hear anything now.
Aw, boo-hoo. The man touches the broken part of his ear before tossing the short-circuiting implant into the drain.
If I take the ether core from you, I can trade it in for an ear with some nice bass. But...
I'll understand with world... I don't know. The scattered electrical equipment is sucked into a metaflux surge as it spawns several strange-looking wanderers.
Oh, let them have some fun.
Is this some kind of transformation? My hand moves behind my waist. Amidst the dirt and rain, a bright red flash materializes. A wanderer that has lunged forward is sent flying back several meters. What attacked it was... an apple? Having found its mark, the apple continues on with its gravity-defying trajectory. I turn my head. Hi, Caleb. Cradling his phone between his ear and shoulder, Caleb grabs an apple from the paper bag he's holding. He throws it up and catches it in his right hand.
The supermarket wasn't having a sale on produce today, and my bullets aren't exactly cheap.
I might feel something, maybe. Okay. I'm sure I'll find him interesting. Doesn't mean I have to like him. I raise my gun and swiftly position myself beside him. I keep an eye on the wanderers approaching us.
This isn't a game. I won't let you charge in alone.
Aww. Don't underestimate me. I can pull my weight in a battle just like you now. The last wanderer is flattened by an unseen force and scatters debris in all directions. Caleb. Muddy water is everywhere, but Caleb seems unfazed as he brushes aside the damp strands of my hair.
Are you hurt?
I'm good, but that person is getting away. Oh, jeez. Caleb holds out his hand, his fingers slightly extended. A barrage of stone shards chase after the fleeing figure cloaked in a dark grayish green.
Eat some fruit. I'll be right back.
Okay. The paper bag lands in my hands. Before I can respond, Caleb vaults over the railing and disappears into the night. How did Caleb get here so quickly? He's following you, girl.
Perfect vessel, my ass. It doesn't even look as good as us unfinished products. Damn it!
Sharp shards pierce through half of Viper's face, and before he can even cry out in anger, a kick knocks the wind out of him. A powerful force slams him into the ground, which instantly destroys the other half of his face.
I see it's shedding season again, Viper.
You bastard! I'll kill you!
Caleb increases the weight. Immediately, the crisp sound of something cracking reverberates. Those invisible restraints are like iron that even make Viper's knees creak.
You... Stop it!
Hi, Montoya. A white prosthetic eye floats into Caleb's hand and is crushed in an instant.
Who gave you the right to approach her?
The professor said it's not time to go after her yet. I was just playing around with her.
They do. They do have a little bit of stalker in them. Viper, you were going for my throat, my guy. It feels as if a swamp is slowly squeezing the air out of his lungs, making it difficult to breathe.
There are less than 72 hours before the final cleanup. I'm just reminding you that. If you can't retrieve the protocore fragments, you're done for.
Which hand did you touch her with? This one?
Oh, are you about to start cutting off hands, Caleb? He's unfazed by the threat. Click. Viper's left hand is twisted, and he almost passes out from the pain.
You need to protect her. It's a bit much.
Oh.
Wouldn't you say your overprotectiveness borders obsession?
I mean, I think we all like that about him, though. Raindrops are suspended in the air. They're like countless silver needles that are ready to pierce him at any moment. He can't even laugh. Caleb crouches down. Meeting Viper's gaze, he slightly smiles.
Lay a hand on her again, and I will kill you.
Okay, Caleb. I know, like, Zay just likes randomly showing up places. Hi, Violet. Are we munching on some apples? Unable to find Caleb, I have no choice but to retreat to the overpass. The soaked part of the paper bag I'm holding leaves a chaotic pattern on my hand. It almost resembles a winding labyrinth. The person knew I had an ether core. Is he an assassin sent by Ever? But he wasn't planning to kill me. It seemed like he was testing his prey.
Why are you standing here in the rain?
Yeah, how was your trip? An umbrella shields me as Caleb reappears. He frowns as he wipes away the water from my face. Caleb, are you okay?
I'm fine, but I lost track of him.
Yeah, no, you didn't. Liar. Having checked Caleb's hand over and over again, my anxiety only dissipates when I confirmed he's unharmed. It's okay. I got some of the parts he dropped. I'll take them back to data analysis. Hopefully there will be something to learn.
We'll talk about it later. Let's go home.
You better not take those parts away from me. And hello, Saturn. He takes off his coat and drapes it over my head. With his arm around my shoulders, his warmth quickly envelops me.
Give me a heads up next time you go out. I can't help but worry about you when you're all alone.
Seem nice. Yeah, your seats look really good. Oh, I bet. Because what, you... Like, the time zone difference was 3 hours, wasn't it? Upon returning home, Caleb ushers me into the bathroom. I'm wrapped in the hot water's warmth. After getting out of the shower, I put on soft loungewear, the rain's chill having faded away. In the living room, I scan the parts and upload the data to my watch. A steaming bowl of ginger soup appears on the coffee table.
You didn't dry your hair. Again.
I never do. I let it air dry, Caleb. Oh yeah, I bet the jet lag gotta be crazy. You can have a nap, of course, it's fine. You'd need it after that. Freshened up, Caleb brings over a towel. He sits down on the couch and pats the spot next to him.
Come here.
I comply and hold the bowl of soup while Caleb towel dries my hair. It's very soothing, and I can't help but narrow my eyes. It's been a while since I received your service like this.
Oh, so you know it's a service. And that's why you always plop onto the bed to play with your phone while your hair's still wet.
Oh, it's because I know you'll help me.
Okay, Pipsqueak.
Through the towel, something taps my head. It's not too gentle or too rough. Though, don't you think you've gotten better at drying hair?
Have I? I moved out to live in the college dorms. Then I moved again for the DAA after graduating. Looking back, it's been forever since I was really home. That means it's also been a long time since I helped you dry your hair.
He tilts my chin before using his fingers to comb through the disheveled strands. There's no rush. We have more than enough time together.
Yep.
With the promise made, a new thought crosses my mind. What about the Deep Space Aviation Administration? Do they know you joined the Space Fleet? What about your comrade in arms?
They don't know. And they won't. It wouldn't be smart to have too many people in on this. They aren't required to know everything about me anyway.
True. My phone screen suddenly lights up. I see a news alert about the explosion in Cascade District. Right, Kevy. He removes the towel from my head and walks to the bedroom.
I'll grab the hairdryer. Give me a sec.
Oh yes, us trying to leave. This is not gonna go well. Aware of the warnings Kevy's parents gave and the fleet's close surveillance of the siblings, I realize things are in a more sinister light. Is it possible Caleb knows something about this? Yeah. Oh, I'm doubting him. The fleet has used a considerable amount of resources to deal with the explosion incident in their search for Kevy. Is it because Kevy's parents are important to them? They already did.
Perpetrator and victims are fleet personnel. That means the fleet must take full responsibility and provide answers to the public.
Then, what will the fleet do if they can't find Kevy? To reassure me, Caleb gently pats my head. His voice softens.
Don't worry. They will find him.
That's not very reassuring at all, Caleb. Don't look at me like that. As I watch Caleb walk away, a sense of guilt creeps over me like an evening mist. Those are the last people we want to find Kevy. Uh-huh. When I wake up the next day, my head feels foggy and my throat itchy. Maybe it's because I got caught in the rain yesterday. What are these for? As soon as I enter the living room, I stop in my tracks. Boxes of various sizes that weren't there before are now here. Caleb rolls up his sleeves. He sits down on the floor and pieces something together from the scattered parts around him. What are you making?
This place has been empty for too long, so I bought some stuff.
Take
a look. Do you need anything else?
He's already preparing to lock us up in this house. It's okay. I'll only be staying here for a few days. Anyway, I need to go.
Why? You don't plan to visit me anymore?
I'm allowed to go do errands. No, of course not. I rub my stuffy nose. Content, Caleb smiles, wipes his hands, and gives the assembled robot a pat on the head.
Hello, Master.
Oh, it's his AI assistant. The little robot's screen forms a smile as its movements produce a series of clink clanks.
When you're on the bed and glued to your phone, it can bring you snacks and drinks.
Sure. The warmth in Caleb's smile makes me feel even more guilty. I'm sorry. If the fleet is just trying to protect Kevy, then I'll make it up to you once he's safe. I promise. There we go. I sit next to him and attempt to mask my nervousness with a pleading look. Caleb, I agreed to have dinner and watch a movie with some classmates in Skyhaven tonight. Can you give me a ride? It's not that far. You can take me there since your plane can just zoom. Yeah, what a time to get sick. You can lock me up next time, literally. It's just like, this one time, I don't want you to lock me up. You can lock me up tomorrow. I don't remember what card it was where they had to want to... I think it was Indulgent Scheme that they went to a party. I think it was. Kevy agreed to meet at midnight, but after careful consideration, I decided to head out early to avoid any problems. I made that suggestion to Caleb so he wouldn't overthink things.
You shouldn't go out. I can tell you're coming down with a cold based on your voice alone.
It's fine, it can be a tomorrow me's problem.
Focus on resting today, so you can recover.
Caleb opens another box and busies himself again.
There's a weird energy fluctuation in the Deepspace tunnel. All the Wanderers in Skyhaven are riled up because of it.
Yeah.
To ensure everyone's safe, Skyhaven will be under lockdown tonight.
Of course.
We'll be doing a cleanup.
Isn't eliminating Wanderers supposed to be a hunter's job? What kind of threat could possibly warrant a large-scale response from the fleet?
Doesn't matter. Since the fleet is in charge of Skyhaven, safety is our highest priority.
Doesn't matter my ass. He pauses and looks up.
I won't be around tonight, so don't even think about going out. Got it?
What? This isn't good. I need to get to Kevy. I need to get Kevy out of here. We'll pretend. Meeting Caleb's gaze, I pretend to give in and purposely let a bit of reproach tinge my voice. Fine, I'll stay here. I can't exactly obey the Colonel's orders, huh? Oh, he didn't believe that for a second.
You also can't lock yourself in your room so that you can sneak out through the window later.
This isn't our old house, and even if I did climb out of the window, I wouldn't get very far. Seemingly uninterested in arguing, he ruffles my hair.
I'll take you to meet your classmates tomorrow.
No. He responds with a smile. It's the same one I've always seen, but his gaze is a little too cheerful. He's hiding something. Caleb, be honest with me. Is the cleanup tonight related to the explosion?
You're overthinking it.
So yes. He looks away and pretends to study the sketch. I grab his chin and force him to look at me. You're lying.
What about you, then?
He calmly grabs my right hand and reveals the gun I had put on my waist.
Why do you need a gun at a friendly get-together?
That's because I'm worried about encountering a wanderer. I always have my gun on me. What do you mean, Caleb? His grip on my wrist tightens.
Don't forget about the ether core in your body. You're not a normal hunter.
Okay.
And the whole explosion incident is complicated. One wrong move, and you'll be trapped here forever.
Yeah. The fleet isn't just here to investigate the explosion, right? Are you hiding something? Mm-hmm. In the tense silence, the small auto is oblivious as it continues making noise. After what seems like an eternity, he suddenly lets go.
Sorry. Do you remember what I said? Leave it to me. I won't break my promise to you.
Guilty puppy face. He weaponizes that shit so much. My lips tighten into a thin line, and the increase in body temperature that I've been fighting hits me. I slowly lean back and sink into the sofa.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have upset you.
Too late. Caleb kneels. He takes my wrist that he had grasped earlier and massages it. Massage it. Oh my god, why can't I can't talk. Massage it. Oh my god. Rubs it with his thumb. There you go.
But tonight's operation isn't just a normal patrol. You're unaware of the dangers here.
His earnest gaze follows mine when I try to look away. For some reason, this version of Caleb feels like a stranger. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Why can't I talk? I'm normally bad, but I am especially terrible today. You really mean it?
Cross my heart.
I still don't believe you. You made a promise to me. Don't forget it. Drink some water. Drink more water. Okay. As the day draws to a close, I still haven't found an opportunity to leave. I hope the round-the-clock shuttle service won't be affected by the cleanup. Only when my phone gives me a no-service message do I realize how thorough Skyhaven's lockdown is. Outside, darkness cloaks the scenery with the trees' shadows. When it's 11 p.m., I hear the faint creak of a door opening outside. After silently counting to 30, I quietly get out of bed and go to the living room. He's still here. No one's here. Only a single lamp illuminates the room, and the furniture shadows are plastered on the house's white walls. I let out a sigh of relief and try to find my gun that Caleb put away.
Looking for something?
Yeah. Caleb, you're still here. Caleb stands behind me, his arms crossed. The light casts irregular patterns on the floor.
I was about to leave.
You should have done a little bit more of a thorough search of the house, MC. Go ahead. I'm getting something to drink. A cup that's filled with water floats over to my side along with 2 white pills. Man, how dare you basically force me into drugging myself.
You were coughing a lot during the day. Did you catch a cold because of yesterday's rain?
It's just a small cough.
Take some meds before you go back to sleep.
I don't need sleeping pills. Don't you lag on me. His gaze is calm and gentle, showing no signs of discontent. It's as if my pitiful lie fooled him. Okay. I won't let him worry about me tonight, at least. I put the pills in my mouth and wash it down with water. I have emptied the cup in one go. The ticking of the clock's second hand echoes in the dimly lit room, emphasizing the silence between us and our mingling breaths. Yeah, look at him looking guilty. Pressuring me into taking sleeping pills so I don't leave. You, the paranoid man someone tried to take out. Yeah. Without thinking, I avoid his gaze. I hesitate for a moment before heading back to the bedroom. Good night.
Good night.
That was one pixelated looking moon.
Hey.
Don't talk to me. I'm passed the hell out because of you.
If I kept you here with me like this, would you think I'm being too selfish?
I told you to wait till tomorrow.
But it's only us now.
Caleb.
Let's say I had noticed these threats that were lurking around you earlier. Knowing then what I know now, none of this would have happened, right? Don't worry. This nightmare will come to an end. I promise.
I don't know about that. Not anytime soon there, Caleb. I think we could probably get all of Homecoming Wings done today, actually. I need to get through this main story. I'm so behind. It's been like 6 months since I've started main story, and I haven't even gotten to the stuff I haven't even played yet.